Hello everyone, I am sick again, or still sick, I don't know. Last time we arrived at downtown. We're just gonna do the sensible thing and go and talk to the prince the first thing we do. Because then we might get a new haven. If we're really nice to him. After we get the haven, we can tell him to fuck off. Oh, hi. Oh.
You look familiar, Chief. We haven't met before, have we? Oh, yeah, back in Santa Monica, right? Whew, I don't know what came over me back there, but now I got this sweet night shift position, and I'm happier than the time I met Superwoods. Well, enough about my lucky break. You, here to see one of the bigwigs, Chief? Would that be Sebastian LaCroix of the LaCroix Foundation, or Dwayne LaCroix of Insurrection Baby Formula Company?
Sebastian LaCroix.
Okay then. Mr. LaCroix, he told me to expect someone fitting your description sometime tonight. You go right on up.
Many thanks.
Yeah, you have a good power meeting, or whatever it is you types do up there. Do you need any security? Well, you just ring the front desk and ask for Officer Chunk. That's me, in case you were wondering.
What are you a chunk of? There is a bigger piece.
Yeah, I get that all the time. The name goes back to my football days. Actually, my fantasy football days at the station. Stationarium. That was this office supply outlet mall I used to watch. Hey, you kids! No skating in the parking lot! That was me.
I will stitch your name in my brain. Farewell. I love Chunk. He is a great dude. Ah! Brain no work. And this is the penthouse.
There you are. I was informed of your presence in the building.
Oh, I fucking hate him.
Since you're here, I'll take the liberty of assuming you've destroyed the warehouse.
Oh, I hate him so much.
This is correct, yes?
Boom.
Most excellent. I had no doubt you'd prove my decision a prudent one. I trust you encountered no impediments to your progress on account of my personnel.
Bloody Mercury, Two Faces, Diner Assassins, Wolf People.
Yes, I'm sure it was quite an experience.
Doesn't listen.
You've done well.
I hate him.
Being what they were. I will admit, not many.
But I also kind of love him.
Would have
Oh,
overcome
he's a
such
dick.
trial. But don't misunderstand me. It was no fool's errand.
It was.
You may yet prove to be a genuine asset. It's a bit disturbing, the lack of talent within this organization as of late. Tell me, what would you say to doing a bit of reconnaissance for me?
When you say jump, I'll say where's the cliff.
Excellent. Are you by chance in the military at all?
I was an officer
officer
myself, actually. In Napoleon's ranks.
There have been whispers, rumors spreading around the kindred community concerning the Elizabeth Dane, the cargo ship that was towed into port recently. Have you heard of it?
You hear them too. I mean, continue.
The police are investigating the Dane as we speak. Even the Nosferatu have little information on what's been found. However, the reason the ship has caused such speculation is because it was transporting an object called
There
the
it is.
Uncommon sarcophagus.
There's a story.
Now, I'm not one to predicate a decision based on conjecture, so what I need is fact. And more importantly, I need evidence that the occurrences on the Dane were not supernatural in nature, and in no way relate to this Ankaran sarcophagus.
Help me understand.
You have 3 objectives. 1, I want you to examine the sarcophagus for anything unusual. You may sense something peculiar about the sarcophagus. In fact, many kindred in the city have reported an uneasiness in the air since the Dane's arrival. Do not, under any circumstances, open the Ankaran sarcophagus. Secondly, the police have begun their investigation. Find out what they have concluded thus far. Thirdly, take the cargo manifest for the ship. I want to find out what else it was carrying. The last thing we want is police aware of our existence, so be careful what you do in front of them. And unlike the warehouse, you cannot wholesale slaughter a ship full of lawmen without consequences. Is this understood?
More than you know.
Good. Oh, and it has come to my attention that you had an encounter with Nines Rodriguez earlier. The man so does love to throw that cretinous charm of his brashly about. What exactly did Mr. Rodriguez
Don't
say?
deny the core. You would fuck nice if you had the option.
I see. Then, you should go humor the by-the-numbers rhetoric he's so desperately aching to spew. Oh, please, before the chance of fascist oppressor from that dive of theirs clog the air and choke the local kine.
I am gone.
Give the Anarch community my regards.
Done as good. I'm gonna do that. Get back to him. I think. Go on the Dane. Then we can start exploring in downtown. Because I don't want to fuck it up. I really want that New Haven. I find that hilarious for some reason.
It ain't the talk of the town. Poster child for Camarilla benevolence. What errand does the prince have you running today, boy?
They just plays his little games and sends it a little pawn for him.
Yes? What the hell did you say? You're Malkavian, right? Oh, you're doubly screwed. Crazy as hell and the prince is a bitch. Little pawn, you said? Yeah, crazy as hell.
Greetings, Helter Skelter.
Malkavians and their goddamn insight. That shit is creepy. Anyway, yeah, my name is Skelter. I do my part to keep California a free state for the anarchists.
Why do you curse the Camarilla?
Camarilla just ain't necessary. Their rules is just common sense shit. Masquerade and all that. Sure, it makes sense. Like the Ten Commandments. You know the Ten Commandments, don't you?
My head is a burning bush.
Yeah, thou shalt not steal, thou shalt not kill. Sounds good, but you and me both know that shit don't always fly. What if some society like the Camarilla comes along and just up and kills you if you break one damn commandment?
Your words were truth, like a well-fitted truss.
See, we weren't meant to live like that. I followed someone else's rules for 3 years in Vietnam. But it wasn't until after the embrace that I understood real oppression.
Tell me if Etherby's child or...
The Anarchs, we are the only ticket to free living in the afterlife, my friend.
Oh. Do you also hide behind the Masquerade veil?
I don't need to bare my fangs to feel good about myself. The Masquerade is a fruity Camarilla label. Other than that, I ain't got no problem with it. Live and let live. We got enough to worry about.
Hallelujah and holy rollers.
You know, speaking of the Masquerade, I just thought of something you might be able to help us out with.
Tell me, come on, tell me the answer.
There's this girl who's been making a lot of noise lately. A real pain in the ass. She's a ghoul of this one Toreador creep who disappeared.
What is the name of this ghoulish girl?
Her name's Pat. She hangs out in the clubs downtown. She used to show up around here and act like she was everybody's best friend. It was all fun and games until her vampire sugar daddy stopped calling. Now she can't get her blood fixed and shit ain't so fun no more.
Tell her that her sugar daddy has lost its sweetness.
Man, she's been told he was dead. She don't listen. Just asks again louder. It's gonna make a scene and give us all some real heat.
What heat do you speak of?
Vampire hunters, man. You start doing stupid shit and breaking the Masquerade, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Trust me, hunters are the kind of trouble you don't want.
What would be the problem with ghoulish Patty?
She's crossed the line. Only time that mouth ain't blabbing is when it's sucking vampire blood. She's gotta disappear. Do this, and we'll keep it our little secret, you hear?
I will serve the child eventually.
All right, have fun. I'd love to do this one myself, but I know it's silent. Just let me know when it's done.
I shall pursue the streets with this little Patty. How to wed. And look at that. Wow, we're gonna talk to him later. Hi, boy.
You showed up. Good. Here's what I gotta tell you. And so you know, I don't lecture, I don't rap, I'm no bureaucrat. I'm just a guy out of nowhere came to be involved in something 500 times bigger than you and me.
More.
You got a right to know the score. The Camarilla, this is the short of it. They operate a lot like a pyramid scheme. There's a bunch of these old-timers at the top with God only knows what plots in mind. They lose their power, they die. They sired more to carry out their plans, and looking for more power than those kindred sired for their own schemes, and so on and on and on. It hurts my head just thinking about the mess. What it works out to is this. Only a few people at the top have any real power.
Prince is not the head of Empire?
LaCroix? Shit. LaCroix's just the guy who backstabbed and wheeled and dealed his way into becoming king son of a bitch of all the local Camarilla. Him and any of the traitors that sided with the Cam want power here, they'll get what's due.
Let me hear your truth.
I learned the way of this world during the Depression. A bunch of old rich bastards screwed the country. But did they suffer? No. The little people suffered. You can't trust the people at the top. The world would be a better place without them. All you can do is get a group of people together who aren't assholes. Find a place to put your feet up and make some examples of the quote-unquote elite to keep the rest the hell out. Everyone's an equal here. The same thing this country used to be about. That's what LA has been. An anarch-free state.
Free state? Well, you should just walk off with stuff anyhow. I can't really happening here.
The Camarilla was kicked out
Oh.
of the past a long time ago.
Playing as a Malco is like
Player politics anymore.
hard
Now
mode in
LaCroix
dialogue.
Pop in like they never left. No goddamn way. Their laws don't apply to us.
You and the Prince don't golf on the weekends?
LaCroix represents everything I hate. The Camarilla, stuck-up aristocrats, rich businessmen, crooked politicians. The only place LaCroix belongs is in an urn.
Meet with them balcony all around.
I got that meeting right here.
Yeah, cool. We good again.
Don't use me and Prince in the same sentence, Malk. I fought to keep LA free since I was embraced. Long time later, I'm one of the only ones left that hasn't bidded or switched sides. The most veteran soldier on the battlefield.
My mind is still soft in a shape, so I should set it in.
Here's what I tell all the new blood. 1, you get careless, that blood will make you into a monster. If you rampage around here, you get put down. 2, don't kill when you feed. No reason to. In this city, there's lots of ways to slake the beast without leaving a trail of dead. 3, the Camarilla's full of shit. 4, watch your back, always. And lastly, learn how to fight. Because a speech ain't gonna save your ass when you're staring down the barrel of a shotgun.
Teach me the rest, Mateus.
After picking your ass up off the pavement back there, yeah, I can tell you don't even know the basics. Hold your hands up like this, and keep your body at an angle. Makes you harder to hit. Keep your thumbs out of your fists and put your weight into your punches.
Interesting words. I will savor them.
You poor bastard. Listen, LA is the school of hard knocks, so keep your friends close and your enemies in a barbecue pit. Once you square things with LaCroix, don't give that son of a bitch the time of night. I got my eye on you, kid.
It's squishy.
Love you.
And look, it's my wife.
Sebat chased you in here, Cammy?
You're a damsel of distress, yes.
I'm damsel. Someone talking shit about me over in that ivory tower? Who said it, huh? I'll kick their ass.
I love her. The only word spoken word in my head.
Lunatic. I'd give you a piece of my mind, seeing as how you're just another teen boy for the Camarilla. Shit. No amount of good sense penetrates that white noise you Malk's color brain, does it?
Something is plaguing you.
What? Weird you say that, yeah. You might say something is plaguing me. A plague bearer, as a matter of fact.
Plague bearer? This word is unfamiliar to
A
me.
plague bearer's a fool. He doesn't care who they feed from. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. We can't get sick, but the kind can. And kindred that feed on them start spreading disease. Enough gets sick, it's an epidemic. CDC's in town as we speak.
Can't you just shoot the dirty carrier pigeon away?
Seen Old Yeller? May sound cruel, but it's necessary. If someone puts together 2 and 2 as to the real cause of an outbreak of bloodborne diseases, guess what happens? So the plague bearers gotta be found and put down. If the Camarilla really gives a damn, they'll help us out.
Maneko is adept to honors. What shall I do?
One of our boys' ghouls, name's Paul, lives nearby in the Skyline Apartments. Been a stranger lately. Looked like death last time he was here. Said he didn't get bit, but maybe you can get more info out of him.
Won't touch this ghoul and his mind secrets pluses.
Wait, if Paul's not talking, you might want to start questioning the homeless pop. So many have been dying lately that it takes the city a few days to pick up the bodies.
I'll spread my mind around the city. See you, damn sale. Jackie boy.
Well, looky who made it back in one piece. How's Santa Monica, kiddo?
The lady was sad and beautiful.
Yeah, I'm sure it was a stroll on the beach. So did you score a lot of skee-ball tickets down on the pier there?
I whipped around the wooden ball, but don't procure no prize.
I can't imagine you did. I'll be too busy getting pushed around by every vampire with the weakest seniority over you, am I right?
Right as red rain.
That's usually the way the story goes. Same old bullshit politics from when you were alive, huh? Don't it make you just want to rip somebody's spine out? What? You saying that's just me?
Nine swooped in like death on Demon's wings.
Yeah, not a moment too soon, huh? You said you guys let those Sabat go, too.
Cemetery runoff.
Times must be getting soft. How can you pass up that kind of fun?
Why does Nine keep saving this little fly?
Well, he was left sireless, too. I don't know, maybe that's it. Well, he's got a thing for the little guy.
How did the Sabat find my shadow?
Someone must have put a word out. Now, here's an interesting little scenario. I'm just gonna run this by you, see what you think. What if the prince got the word out to the Sabat that you were the one to blow up their warehouse?
Is that a terrible truth?
Hey, it's just a theory, man, but who else is gonna be watching you so closely? Knowing where you're going and all that.
Will it just done such a jig with the Sabat?
I'm not saying he's working with the Sabat. I know he is. But he sure as hell could have put the word out there on the street where the Sabat would pick up on it. Just chew on that.
Impressive this news, but probable.
That's how the Camarilla works, kiddo, trust me. I've been dealing with these slimy shits for a few centuries now.
Well, Jester sent me to the Elizabeth Dane ship of slaughter.
Oh, really?
That is my path.
The sarcophagus. Did LaCroix tell you about the Ankaran sarcophagus?
Only shadows of secrets.
Yeah, well, maybe I should fill you in on the details. That sarcophagus is bad news. Kindred around the globe have been going batshit since it was discovered.
Tell me more of this curious coffin.
The word is there's an ancient asleep in there. One of the fathers, one of the vampires, that if you trace your lineage way back, there's a chance it'd end up with him at the root. Ancients don't just nap. They sleep whole ages away. And when they wake up, they're hungry.
Ah, and such horrendous hunger he will have.
It's more than that, kiddo. Most kindred think it's one of the signs of the end, the apocalypse. Every religion has their own version of it. Kindred call it Gehenna, and the way they tell it, it starts when the ancients rise to devour their children.
Is this real or a wife's tale?
No one knows for sure, really. That's just a word that's been handed down through the ages. The Camarilla denies these ancients exist.
Lies slip easily from truthless tongues.
Well, kiddo, I guess you're gonna be the one to find out. Hey, luck. Try not to wake Grandpa Munster and kill the world, huh?
Why did the Jesse send me to Santa Monica?
Because he never thought you'd make it back. If Nines didn't stand up for you in the courtroom, you would have been toast right there, man. Everybody knows that.
Why would a jester hate this little fly?
It's bullshit Camarilla law. You gotta get it approved before you sire anyone. Vampire population control, fascist crap. LaCroix wanted to look like the strong leader upholding the law.
Don't you follow the codes of Camarilla?
Ah, kid, I never answered to no man in life. Now I sure as shit ain't taking orders from a vampire with a seat in the fucking name. And when I die again, the devil's gonna have to cut me a deal if he wants my ass. Besides, I never trust anybody with an X. Public relations, calculated risk. Vents who are born in When Nines called him out, LaCroix realized it was time to show a carefully measured dose of Camarilla compassion. Yeah, man, it's called kicking ass and crushing the skulls of any asshole who steps on my toes. That seems to work. People dig it. LaCroix is the boss of the Camarilla in L.A. That's it. LaCroix is the boss. That's rich.
If an adjuster may parade in the King's Club.
Facts are like this. The Camarilla need us to buy into their bullshit for any of their laws to mean dick. Now, telling free-living vampires they need to be ruled is a hard sell. So, the Camarilla baked up a play nicey plan. Show everyone how great they are, so we'll all just jump on board.
Number 2.
Kid, we lived in California, some of us for over 100 years, and we've kicked the Camarilla's ass every time before. Seems like every time they smell blood, they're back trying to take over.
Who is we?
The free living dead, kiddo. A lot of people like to use the label anarchist. What the hell that means? Anarchist. Doesn't have a nice kick to it, though, huh?
It's acknowledged about this anarchist shadow of
That's
entry.
us, so I'm told. What you want to know? Yeah, I could tell you about the history of the movement, about our struggle. What's any of that shit mean, anyway? Do we want to sit through history class here?
Power is in knowing the past.
I'm no scholar, kid, but I've been around. Seen more and done more than most vampires ever will. I don't know that our situation's ever gonna be easy, but some things you gotta decide are worth fighting for.
I could wave such a
You bet,
banner.
kid.
Perhaps you should wear that on a crown.
Me? I never had much patience for negotiations. Everyone can live or burn. It's up to them.
What blood runs in your veins?
Bruja. Most everyone here has Bruja blood.
I'm done with it. My shadow dog so that means farewell. He's a former pirate. That is like everyone's consensus. And I fucking love it. Like, imagine a pissy ass pirate vampire. And that's Jack. Ooh, he's great. Let's go to the Tremere house. Wow. Just for context, there's this fucking riddle from Santa Monica if you don't remember. Dark blood or curse, the light in this verse, such a power essence in one so young. Confine whom with the burns the mystical sun. That is supposed to be the mystical sun. Like that shit up there. If you don't know, you might miss it. I'm also gonna show you how to get there. But first, some books here. One book. No. The thing is, if you don't walk the right way, you're gonna get like zoomed with this door. Anyway. What up, dude?
Greetings, Neonate. Might I assume you received my invitation? I have been looking forward to meeting you for quite some time.
Blood magic and betrayal and true king upon his throne.
Ah, a child of Malkav, no less. Do dark visions cloud your sight, young one? Shattered reflections of your clan father's mind?
The glass is cracked, but strangely clear.
There is truth in your words, Neonate, more than you yet realize. Your madness allows you to glimpse the truth of this existence, to see through the shadowy veil into the world beyond.
On your head, an iron crown, and the just dances before you.
Be cautious when speaking of these visions. Truth is rarely welcomed by those who cannot see it. There are many kindred who will be less, shall we say, accepting of it than I am.
Tell me your name, Wizard King.
Strauss. Maximilian Strauss. I am the regent of this chantry. Welcome.
Chantry holds mystery to me.
A chantry is a local gathering place for those of the Tremere clan. I live here, as do apprentices from time to time.
Regent.
A regent is the leader of a chantry, as well as a teacher to young Tremere apprentices who are studying the mysteries of our clan.
Reveal these mysteries, Wizard King.
I'm sorry, Neonate. The secrets of the Tremere clan are hidden from all but those who share our blood. You would do best not to look into them any further.
Tell me of this dark city of angels.
Let me give you some advice, young one. Your survival in kindred society will often depend on your ability to find out yourself what is going on around you. Remember that well.
Memory is rarely a gift of the schizophrenic.
As for what is going on here in downtown, the word on everyone's lips, kindred or kind, seems to be epidemic.
Ah, a withered horse runs amongst us.
It seems that disease has been spreading at an alarming rate throughout the downtown population. Considering our particular appetites, the local kindred are more than concerned about these developments.
Dirty blood is our doom.
Yes, indeed. My opinion is that the local anarchs are responsible for these outbreaks. Their precipitous indulgence of certain passions often leads to such things. Ergo, their need for the watchful eye of the Camarilla.
The anarchs have me searching for this problematic pestilence.
I see. Most disappointing, Neonate. You seem to show a startling lack of concern when choosing your associates in this new life. I pray that their lawless proclivities do not ultimately affect your own standing among your other peers.
Have some might also secretly search for the Camarilla?
An interesting proposition. If you succeed in finding the cause of this epidemic and putting an end to it, I will compensate you appropriately for your efforts.
What is my reward, Wizard
I will
King?
ponder the nature of your payment while you are gone. Believe me, I will treat you fairly, Neonate, and your service to the Camarilla won't be forgotten.
I shall do this, dude.
Very well.
May my memory
What
matter?
is it you would like to know?
Uncloud this Camarilla.
It is merely a kindred sect that exists to protect its members.
It's actually one of the cool dudes in the Camarilla. Like, some parts of the Camarilla is like a good idea. Just like Croy is a shithead.
Of our species.
You can go
It is
die.
nothing more and nothing less.
One thing more.
Of course.
Oh my
What is
god.
it you would like to know?
Uh,
Surely. What else would you like to know?
tell me of the District Prince.
LaCroix is a prince, neonate, and a Ventru on top of that. Even if he weren't as young and indiscriminate as he's already proven himself to be, But I say too much. Let us just say that he and I have differing ideas on the use of power.
There it is. Put your trust in the shadow psych. Wizard.
Well, without saying too much, I think that Sebastian Lacroix lacks the usual discretion necessary to be a prince. I see in him a lust for power that overshadows his responsibility to the Camarilla.
Ah, your iron crown begins to sparkle.
No, young one. I aspire not to such lowly heights. My only interests are those of my clan and the Camarilla.
An indicative order of your interest.
You will do well in this new life, young one. That I can see already.
My mind has left, my body follows. I just wanted that line. It's hilarious to make him say that the prince suck. It's... I fucking love it. Yeah, if you're Tremere, you can get a room up there, but just if you're that clan. And it takes a long while to get it to. You have to get to Hollywood first, which is like the next part. And it's a lot of quests before you get there. We're going to a hospital. The abandoned hospital. I'm doing what I always do. I pick up a shit ton of quests. Like, I'm sorry. This isn't what I wanted to do originally. And this is also one of my favorite characters. Not him, but like, we're gonna meet her later.
It's got them. It's coming for me now. It's coming for me.
You're a triangle and failed on fire. Did you see a Black Widow?
Black Widow. Black Widow. Spiders. Spiders and flies. Spiders and flies. It was out of nowhere.
Black Widow waits for me. Do not flee, fly. I shall return. Cool. Cool. Smart. Like, it's easy getting past all of this, but it's so tedious. Because of all of these. Oh. Hell's here. Oh, it's. I love this game, but damn, it's glitchy. You're gonna see why I'm doing this quest very soon. Oh, let me get up. God damn it. I did it. Oh wait, I'm just gonna... Bam! Quick save.
Real terror is not the sight of death. It is the fear of death. What is the fear of death? Terror of the unknown. Is it these eyes you peer into? No. I am not the unknown. You and I are closer kin than you and it were.
Must the Black Widow devour the whole fly?
Child of Malkav, you should understand better than any other the debilities of some of these bloodlines. A spider? No, they drink only blood. My own condition is more like the mantis. I must also eat the flesh of these kind to survive.
Black widows with tangled webs in the dark. How do I trust you, widow?
My birth name I tell no one. You may address me as Fisher. Fisher was the name of my companion and lover in a time before my death, 230 years ago. She has no need of it anymore.
Why did you build your web here, Widow?
My stay in this city is transitory. I seek relics of the occult traced here and would trade similar artifacts to acquire them. But if you wish to bargain with me, the kind upstairs must be sent down here. He has seen too much.
Like honey, I will catch the fire for you. And there's a nice quicker way to get out. And bam! It basically says that, oh, he's not here anymore. So while we go for the Playbear quest in the apartments, we can do that quest also. So that's why we take this quest now. Because the loading screens in this game suck. And we're actually going to do one of my least favorite quests too, just so I can show you it is possible without Obfuscate. Even though I have Obfuscate. Obfuscate is the...
Player, what's the score? How they hang? Good evening and all that commotion. Welcome to Fat Larry's Trucker Mac, the only store for all your needs after 10 o'clock. I am the proprietor and salesman of the month several years in a row. The ladies call me, oh God, but you can call me Fat Larry with a F-A-T, cause I know I got a weight problem, I just don't give a fuck.
Oh, I don't know what to choose. Are you a merchant of ill-gotten, illegal, and inferior, or a fat man and powerless from the resisting your bazaar mobile? Delight me!
Oh man, you been feeding on that rock, kid? Nah, brother. I don't sell none of that no more. You got some crazy eyes on you. Believe me, I don't have to see the freeze-dried ice cream to know a space cadet when I see one.
But I have so many loot cakes to fatten you.
Hey, so you like to pipe. Didn't say I wouldn't sell you nothing. Chill. Peep this gear I got.
Feed like a stone in a sinister wall. Look at that, new armor. It's not gonna change how I look since I have a mod. But hey. Let's put it on anyway. Because it's extra armor, but it does lower dexterity, I think. Oh, I don't know. Anyway.
Say now, brother, seeing the kind of commando gear you been stocking up on, you ain't just using that stuff for keeping the neighbors away from your shit, is you?
What off with Fat Man?
Wow, that's your business, okay? I just figured somebody with a shopping list like yours might be up for a little action czar, alright?
Yes.
Yo, I need a hardcore, massively bionic, two-fisted yo Jimbo for a supersized skull. Straight up $100 million movie gangster. You still with me?
Do you hear the voices too? Did they describe me to you?
Here's what's going down. I got a tip that the Chinatown Tone and some local boys are meet down at a nearby parking garage to carry out a business deal. Now, I can't tell you what they is exchanging, but let's just say a certain client of mine is ready to drop some Uncle Sam-sized bucks to acquire what's in briefcase number 1. You get it for me, I'ma not only give you a cut, but I'll roll out my special stock as well. Now, how that sound?
A fat man gets a whole cake. I want a piece of it. A big piece.
Yo, man, why you gotta shake me down like that? If I hadn't just got my foot out of cash, I'd do it myself, but... Yeah, it's got to be that way? Fine. You got a discount. But only after I get the briefcase.
I am your action figure.
Yeah, that's what I like to hear. Now, if you're the straight-out hard-boiled Terminator type, I'd suggest you buy some heavy firepower before you roll up to the parking garage. You need anything?
My greatest weapon is knowledge and laser beam eyes. Be back soon. And let's check in at the confession to get another quest. I'm probably just gonna name this episode Picking Up Quest in Downtown with Losty. Oh, look at that bitch. Let's get her out of the picture.
I knew you'd talk to me. I swear you were all like totally drawn to me. I'm surprised I don't know you. I usually meet all the LA vampires out on the scene. Not a lot of you out tonight, which is weird, because I don't know of any parties going on.
Any magnetism between us is purely your perception playing pranks.
No, come on. It's totally cool. I'm Patty. Seriously, everyone knows me. Besides, I just wanted to ask you if you've seen someone.
Someone always everywhere with names unknown.
His name is Kent Allen Ryan. He's a Toreador. Really good looking, dresses really well, like all Prada usually.
Oh yes, the Toreador groomed like a snow cat. Yes, I have beheld him.
You are totally awesome. Well, it just goes to show you that you don't have to dress cool or have a lot of power to be a cool person. So, where is Kent?
King's class with the trendiest tailored suits in San Diego.
Oh, that is totally Kent. He's so like that. I better go find him. He needs my help to do anything. Thanks again.
Sure, if you go, he'll be happy to have his pet back.
Everybody comes in here's got to have a short house rules. Inhibition's the first thing to go. 2 more of these and you'll be telling me your nastiest, dirtiest stories. I am your beat priestess, and it's time to confess.
Are you the priestess for this temple of beats?
Venus was her name, handsome. Got anything you want to confess, love?
If sin was a mud, I would be a pig, but I may not share.
No matter how many times I hear that line, it never gets any more believable. So what's your thing, Stealing from work, sex in graveyards, watching the neighbor's daughter with the lights off?
These pages are filled with deeds more macabre.
Sounds serious. I'm going to need details, so I know whether to pour a Hail Mary or a highway to hell.
It was my own hands which launched buildings in Santa Monica.
Oh, yeah? I've been waiting for someone like you to come in here. You see, I've got this situation that's gotten a little out of hand, and I need someone to inform some people that they won't be getting paid this month. Intrigued yet?
Anything that exists your lips, goddess, is my will.
Well, the parking lot next to the Empire Hotel. Couple of guys, Russian accents, bit thick. I need you to tell them Venus doesn't have their money. That's it.
This task speaks to my will.
I expected you'd bite. Empire Hotel. Tell them I'm broke. You can run, right? Never mind. Just don't go starting any street fights, all right? These guys are connected. Anyhow, a lot of people have yet to confess to the beat priestess. Later, darling.
I will be gone like the stupid fan in your door. That is a mod thing. If you say that this will be gone, because it was supposed to be in the original game, but it was removed because it wasn't stable. Then the modders put it in again, just because they're actually trying to restore the game, and they're being faithful with it. I think we should stop there, because this episode is getting long, and I have no editing software. I'm gonna pick it up in like 5 seconds. This is just easy for me to separate, so see you soon. Bye.